What is good, guys? We are here today with something quite exciting. Smoke on Tour playoffs, quarterfinals. Yes, sir. We are in the top 8. ABR versus Evito the Noob. You guys have been loving these. I posted 2 series recently, the Empo versus Typhlosion series and the Soulwind McMegan series. You guys liked both a lot. I really liked recording both as well. Doing tournament commentary has always been one of my favorite things to do. So Smoke on Tour, let's hop right into it. If you guys don't know, it is a best of 3 Generation 8 OU, Generation 7 OU, and Generation 6 OU. So ABR is the higher seed. He decided to pick Generation 8 first. So looking at the teams, you can see that ABR decided to use a team with no ground resist. It doesn't really make a difference, seeing as he has a Hippo and a Ferrothorn, which are pretty good at switching into Earthquake for what it's worth. Evito has a pretty interesting team. One thing I noticed is that Evito's team is pretty weak to that extra draw. Another thing I noticed right off the bat is ABR doesn't really have an immediate way to force out Pex, but it doesn't matter because Evito doesn't really have an immediate way to force out this Clef either. Knockoff Moonblast Softbode's a pretty annoying set. I have a Clef. You guys maybe have seen it. It's a toxic knockoff Moonblast Softbode, but we're already starting Gen 8 in the way Gen 8 always is played. So while we're here stalling, I'll just say this, guys. If you're watching, you're enjoying the video, leave a like. But more than that, bro, I gotta say it every video now, ever since my man Joey told me. People be watching all the vids and they not subscribed. If you're not subscribed, click subscribe. We're trying to get to 75K. Hashtag get blunted to 75K. We have 74K. I know you can see that. I know if you're watching the vid, you got eyes. I mean, unless you're just listening, which I know that's probably good too. But if you're listening, hey, figure out how to click subscribe and subscribe. So here we are. So 21 turns have passed. These dudes are clicking. The good thing is they're clicking each move in like 1 second. Like this video has only been a minute and 50 seconds long, but 24 turns have already come out, which is nice that these guys aren't stupid. Like they're not like, let me take an hour to click the 15th knockoff. But finally they switch out on turn 25. ABR sacks his Ferrothorn's leftovers. I guess at that point he realized he couldn't really stop it. Gets his Pex paralyzed, which will probably help ABR for sure. Annoying this thing later on, letting Jirachi get past it. I asked ABR before this, I was like, are you bringing Stall? And he was like, no, I'm not bringing Stall. I'm bringing this in Gen 8. And his Jirachi's expert belt, it has Thunderbolt, Iron Head, Aura Sphere, and a couple of things. Did he Aura Sphere here? Oh, what a great play. What a great play. Yo, that's hilarious. So he's expert belt, Aura Sphere, 46%. Very nice chip damage. Great Aura Sphere play. This is hilarious because this actually looks like a great threat versus Evito, especially with a spike up. Toxpex cannot take 2 expert belt hits. I mean, Zero Aura actually walls Jirachi because the set is what? Aura Sphere, Iron Head, and then it's probably like T-Bolt and Grass Knot, I guess. I think that's what it is actually, unless he's running Psychic. Yeah, this is interesting. So Zero Aura walls this, I bet, but he just sacks his Ferrothorn, which is great for ABR. That's like fantastic. That was like one of the few things that could have done. I don't think Evito can win from the current position at all anymore, because there's a spike up. The Pex is not only knocked off, which doesn't really matter because the helmet wasn't getting touched by anything. Oh, it's sub toxic too. Yeah, this is over for sure. Yeah, as soon as I saw sub, I knew it was toxic. Yeah, so my opinion on these players, I mean, ABR, he's been around forever. He's even been on my channel. He's been one of my buddies for like 5 years now. But yeah, he's great. He actually won the last Smoke on Tour. He played it many times. He finally got his W in this. But I guess he wants to play again. Evito the Noob. This guy has made Smoke on Tour playoffs before as well, but I really don't enjoy watching him play. No offense to him. He has made Smoke on Tour playoffs many times, which, okay, like that does take effort to qualify for Smoke on Tour. I know, like it takes time, but every time I see him in playoffs, it's always bad. It's never impressive. He always plays badly or he brings garbage and it's just a wash. Every single time I see him in playoffs, I feel like I always see the same thing. So I hope that this time is, and I'm just keeping it real, I'll give him props for qualifying. You know, you do have to be a consistent player to continue to qualify. It's not that hard. I'll say that as someone who's qualified before too. I don't think it's hard at all to qualify for Smoke on Tour playoffs, but it does take consistency, and you do got to know how to pick your teams. And I'm sure he does pick his teams good in the regular season. But Evito the Noob, every time I see him at Smoke on Tour playoffs, like last time, for example, he didn't even play bad. But he brought like Sceptile and stuff in Aura SOU, and he just lost immediately. And I was like, what am I watching here? ABR trying to flinch this down, gets a crit, which doesn't really change anything. This thing gets hit by Aura Sphere on the switch, takes a little chip. Dude, this like cannot be won. Like, yeah, this is so over. And this expert bow Jirachi is going stupid. He goes for iron head instead of T-bow. Kind of a bad play. Yeah, I don't know about that. He's gonna iron head again here, so you just stay in. Yeah, he's gonna iron head all the way down, right? Because there's no reason to T-bow. Rapirior comes in to take 27. I don't think he's gonna. Oh, he has grass now, right? Yeah, I forgot he had grass now. I wonder how the lobby gonna react. Man, this is hilarious. That expert bow Jirachi. This is why I love tournament play. This is why I love tournament play. Sets that like have no usage whatsoever. Come out here and do this type of stuff. Let's see. Okay, so we see a Toxic here. As Toxics get traded, Clef comes in. ABR does have quite the free Excadrill here. There's really nothing to think about in my opinion besides going hard to Excadrill. Maybe he wants to scout the possible Life Orb Flamethrower, but it really doesn't seem necessary to me. Yeah, it's quite likely Wish anyway. I'm assuming the T-Tar's banded too, which is going to eventually come in and kill everybody with Stone Edge or Earthquake. So Drill comes in on the double here. He's just going to stay in, right? Oh, okay. What if he got burned there? Pretty bad play if you ask me. But I guess he figures he can win with Ferrothorn anyways, which is probably true. I didn't expect him to Earthquake there. I thought he'd go into Clef. But down goes Pex. Troll, Excapex. 6-0'd in 66 turns. That game was a 6-minute, 66 turn game. And it was a 6-0. Oh my god, that's 3 6s. Oh my god. YouTube, please don't demonetize this shit. Okay, next battle. So game 1 was a disgusting wash. About what I expected, man. Evito, I never see him make any type of play. No offense. I mean, his matchup was bad, but it's also like sub-toxic Zero Aura. It just really wasn't gonna shine. I don't think in general that set could have shined. Like on his specific team, I don't think he had the right support. I think he tried to take inspiration from McMegan's team, where it was like taunt toxic Zero Aura, but I feel like that team was a lot more successfully defensive than this particular one is. But yeah, let me see. I mean, I think Gen 7 is coming next, but man, that game was really a wash, and it wasn't even like, wasn't shit to it. It was just like boom, 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 done. Like Evito got washed every turn. I don't think any turns really went his way. I mean, let's see though. I'm curious to see the next game. Yeah, you're wondering too much. Even I'm wondering, Corazon. Corazon, this guy's also in the quarterfinals. He had a very lucky series versus Finchinator, which I unfortunately did not get the opportunity to catch live. I wish I did, but that one was fucking tragic. But yeah, he's in the quarters, so I'll probably try to catch his too. But yeah. Let's see. Let's start. I need that game, bro. Oh, I need to fix something. Okay, did it start? Nope, not yet. That's the one thing I need to fix on my OBS. I need to download the new OBS so I can start pausing. Y'all don't know. I just don't have the ability to pause, so I always just gotta sit here and talk like a dumbass for 2-3 minutes while they're taking. First of all, why does it take so long? I feel like sometimes people just switch their team. Have you ever done that? You playing in a tournament or a series and you have your teams picked out and then you switch them last minute. Okay, this is over. 6-0 incoming. All right, so this is definitely going to be a second video of the day because it's going to be a 15-minute video. I don't see how Evito is going to win this versus Stall, to be honest, man. I see a wall for everything. Evito does have quite a few fat guys. Every mon on his team has recovery, potentially, besides Excadrill. Every other guy has potential to Roost recover, soft boil, rest. The team is disgusting. It's Megaladias. Knock off turn 1. Gee, dude, I don't understand how this can be won. It's skill swap or what? How is Chansey supposed to win this? Exactly. I mean, how is Suicune supposed to win this exactly? With Quag, I feel like it does just get PP stalled quite easily. Oh, and there you go. Yeah. So the haze is right there. Just paralyze the threat first. Here you get a free soft boiled. rocks up at your discretion. I don't think he even needs to rocks. I doubt the chansey even has rocks. Not that there's any reason for chansey to ever be using stealth rock on a full stall. You can run it if you can afford it, but a lot of the times these teams just don't require it because you're going to be removing rocks when you're using a stall team, right? Anybody could see ABR stalling in Gen 6. That's all he does in Gen 6. He only uses stall. I think he thinks it's like the greatest style ever in Gen 6, and it is pretty good. But I don't think this stall is even that good. Like, if I had banded Weavile, I could win versus this easily. As soon as I knock off the Clefable and I knock off the Quag, which I will get the opportunity to do at some point, then I just Icicle Crash, and I just got to flinch scar him one time to 6-0 the team. So I'm just saying, like, the stall is good, but it's not, like, impervious, if that's how it looks or anything like that. But yeah, there are definitely ways to defeat this team. Keldar, for example, can watch this. Like, it's fine. Stall in Gen 6 is not that good. ABR loves it. My man always, he even used it versus me many times. But some people are just comfortable with what they're comfortable with. Let's see. So we got Sexcadrill out here. I really don't understand Vito's. I mean, if it's I mean, the Volk can technically win because the chansey's Thunder Wave, right? It's not even toxic, which is weird. So I'd like to believe that the Volk has a chance of victory here, but I don't think it's going to be able to muscle through Quag. I think even that Quag has a bit of Spadef on it, I bet. Let's see. Rocks go up here. Nice play by ABR to get those up. Because Drill's already at like 0%. Scarm forces the chip with helmet. Yeah. Okay, if you crit burn there, that could have been pretty good if you crit burn there. To be honest, if a Vito burns, this could be doable. He's never gonna burn though, I don't think. Because he only has a few chances. Oh, I don't understand staying in. Oh yeah, toxic, okay. Okay, I don't think the Volk's gonna be Giga Drain, just because I don't really see that very often. It looks like at this point Vito is struggling to do anything. He's just clicking Scald, hoping he crits or some shit, but it's so over. Clicking Scald like that, you can see the desperation because there's like no play for him to make. Wow, this is very sad, very tragic. He's getting stalled out, but that is the unfortunate. If you don't want to see stall, shit, maybe I should start competing again. Okay, so what's next? We see this guy come in, Scald. Let me get a little burn here for the culture. But so Mega Latias comes in to Thunderbolt, and then obviously to Thunder Wave next turn. Gets hit with the Moonblast and dies immediately. I think that was a great play by ABR. You can see this is Life Orb Clef. Actually, that was a bad play. Wait, he had a full chansey though. That was a bad play. He had a full chansey to Thunder Wave. That's just a very classic example of getting excited to just kill the mon in front of you. But that's okay. Throws on a Moonblast just to waste a rest. I like that play. The special attack drop is actually nice for ABR because now he can taunt. Okay, Ice Beam's coming out here. Did nothing. If this Life Orb Clef it's tough because it's not really bulky. It doesn't feel bulky at all. Roostier loses lefties, which will help in the long term for ABR. Defog as Moonblast comes out again. Is this pressure though? Okay, that's actually pretty interesting. The fact that Vito has double pressure. Now that I've taken a second to really look at the matchup, it doesn't look as bad as I thought. I still don't think of Vito as a clear win con in any facet. And the second Suicune dies, he'll lose. So he has to make sure Suicune never dies. It's Taunt SD Gliscor. I feel like this would have died. Unless it's defensive Life Orb. So it's Taunt SD Gliss. It's probably CBB's set. The Taunt Facade SD. That set's pretty good. Taunt Facade SD. Soft Boil's there, which is a cool play. Not a bad play at all. I mean, I feel like here you just go back into Zapdos like every single time, right? Yeah, there's nothing else to think about. Roost here, literally go back into your Clef. He's gonna Earthquake this turn. Or Facade, yeah. So he's Taunt SD Facade. You can see it doesn't really do anything. Ice Beam comes out again. The fact that this is burned is great for ABR because he can't get frozen by possible Ice Beam. Don't double back. He's gonna stand and knock again. Yup. Okay. Goes, okay. This is really weird situation. Goes for Thunder Wave there. This is boring, but it's not terrible because they go really fast. These guys play really fast. This is like me playing a stall game on the ladder. Like, they're very quick. So I can't even truly complain. Oh, I switched up the sides. ABR was on this side last time. I guess that's confusing now. Quag comes in here. Let's see. Rest up. Burn. Gets the burn finally. Who is the heal beller? It's Chansey, right? Unless you're telling me there's no heal bell on this stall, which would be very ridiculous. Dude, go to extra drill here and spin. Spin, spin, spin. You crit here? Had to go for it, right? Only 11 skulls left. Looks very horrible. Meanwhile, this Quag has unlimited PP, what feels like. Between Recovered Toxic and Haze, it really feels like it's not easy for Suicune to break this down. Again, keep in mind, Suicune has 11 hits left. So, I don't like its odds. Gotta go Clef here. Gotta go your own Clef here. Soft boiled, yep. Can't lose the Life Orb on Clef. That's just a terrible situation to entertain. He's gonna double back into his Clef here. Oh, wow. I guess he never has to make that play because Evito every single time has to switch out. And now ABR gets the free Moonblast. Yep. And that does a lot. Yep. So it still looks very horrible for Evito. The only mon I can see potentially winning this is last mon Altaria, which maybe could win, yeah. Doesn't seem likely though. Even this is now super low. Look, shit's nearly dead. Facade crit there, get a little bit of damage. Facade being 32 PP comes into play here, right? Because it's just unable to be stalled out. And that comes into play a lot, actually, I think. Let's see. Gliscor back in to burn off the turn. He must be full Spadef. Gliscor. Facade crits again. So that's interesting. He's going to go into Clef here. If this gets full paired on the switch to Clef, the game ends. So that's basically what we're looking at on this turn. If this gets full paired on the switch to Clef, the game probably ends. But yeah. So this is max defense, Calm Mind, Ice Beam, Moonblast, Life Orb. This set hasn't been used in years. Oh, an insane taunt. I forgot he even had taunt. Yo, that play was heat. That play was heat. That play was heat. In comes Volk to get knocked off its leftovers, and then it loses to Quag unless it's Giga Drain. Which, like, please, it's not Giga Drain. I guess Chansey beats this anyway, because it's just going to hacks it down. He had to set up on a different mon. Clef wasn't the mon to set up on. Not that he had another mon, really. Burns the Chansey, which is cool for him. Buzzes, which means, yeah, this is so over. Whole squad just got healed up. Even getting plus 80 won't matter because that Quag will eventually get its rightful switch in, and you'll lose for running Volcarona the broken. You'll be punished for running Volcarona. That's what happens to Volk users. They get punished. You buzz here. It's just too easy. He's gonna sack something before going to Quag. He's not going hard Quag. That doesn't make sense. Going hard Quag would be a goofy play. Just fucking hacks this Volk down and win. Goes to Quag on this turn. Great play. I thought he'd buzz that turn with Volk. Maybe. Buzz does no type of damage. 47%. Back to Suicune. Trying again. Hoping. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. At all. At this point. I really don't see a win con. Like, Clef comes in on the roost, and then what? Just taunt again. Game over. Still get outplayed every single turn, every single playoffs. Extra Drill comes in here. I can't even say he's playing bad with the stall. Not to say the stall doesn't have a great matchup, but he's making the plays he needs to make. Like I said, it's not a very hard game, but you could say that the Life Orb Clef could have won. Life Orb Clef is specifically used to beat stall. And if Vito has played in such a way that his Clef is paralyzed and at 30%, and now he lost the game completely. It's over now. 6-0. It's done. Gliscor gets +6. The game just ended. Holy shit. It's done. It's done. It's over. This guy's gonna die in 2 hits. Let's go just SDs again. Yep. Game over. Unless Cotton Guard. Game over. Damn. Shit's too strong. It's gonna do nothing too. 6-0. Back-to-back 6-0. I told y'all my predictions are never wrong in the playoffs. They're never wrong in the playoffs. I told you every playoff, same shit. Double 6-0 this time. Hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna post something else because this was pathetic. Shouts to ABR. He's in the semifinals now. Damn. Amazing. All right, next. Peace.